Hey all, it's Aurelius. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to share a simple system that you can follow so that you can start your very own digital product business, selling things like online courses, ebooks, templates, printables, or what have you. I'll walk you through the various steps, starting with that problem, frustration, or challenge that your prospects are facing, validating that idea, then coming up with a digital product idea, creating it, getting a website up and running, getting e-commerce ready, and then start selling and marketing your product online. All that will be in this video, so let's get started. Step number one is start with a problem. What exactly does this mean? I know it may sound self-explanatory, but in simple terms, it's that itch that your audience, your prospects are trying to get rid of. It's that frustration, that challenge that's been bothering them. It could be something related to money, like debt. But on the other hand, in contrast, it could be more so to gain time or save time, or it could be to save money or make money. In essence, the bigger the problem, the more monetizable it will be. To keep things in layman's terms, highly monetizable areas can include things and industries and areas such as health and wellness issues, personal finance related issues, parenting and family, tech related issues. For example, if you're in a niche of sleep and how to get better quality sleep, you could come up with a guide on strategies on how to get better quality sleep. If you're in the debt management or personal finance niche, you could come up with a guide or perhaps a budget tracker or a tool or an app, or it could be something as simple as a spreadsheet that will help someone budget and manage their finances. So these are what I call hungry markets, and people are willing to spend more in general compared to a niche such as kite flying, right? People aren't willing to spend as much, although it is a hobby, but someone who wants to get rid of, belly fat, or to lose weight, or to be more flexible, or to gain more strength, energy, vitality, or to get rid of their debt or make more money is going to be a better prospect than someone who wants to learn how to fly a kite. So your action step for this step is to list as many issues, frustrations, and problems that your prospects and your audience are currently facing. What's stopping them from moving on to that next step or to reach their goals. Because in the next step, what we're going to do is validate your idea and those list of things that you've come up with. All right, so step two is validate your idea. The first thing I would suggest you do is to observe. Okay, we're going to observe online to see what people are talking about, what our audience, if you currently have an audience, are talking about, what are their current frustrations, challenges, but not only looking at problems, frustrations, and challenges, but also looking at the types of content that are resonating with your audience, or if not someone else's audience that's related to your niche or your industry. In a practical sense, what you do is you go into your social profiles, go into some of your content pieces and seeing what people are commenting. Now, this is one of my videos, how to start a business for $0. And I can take a look at the comments, have a feel for what people are talking about. And engagement wise, take a look at the views and the amount of comments that people are placing on each of your content pieces. It could be on Instagram, could be on YouTube, wherever you are currently posting content on. And of course, the analytics and the metrics actually say something about that piece of content or that topic of yours. The more comments, the more views you get, the more that it resonates with your viewers and audience. So these are all good green lights and indicators showing that this is what resonates with your audience. This is what perhaps you teach well and what you enjoy talking about. And that goes to say that this is a great idea. This is a great idea for a digital product. So let's say how to start a business for $0. I would put that down as an idea. It's validated right there in front of your eyes. And speaking of which, if you don't have an audience, you could look at your competitors, content pieces, someone who's very closely related to your niche. What I also like to do, because I'm quite established on YouTube, is what are those products and services that I'm talking about on my videos, getting actual sales, as an affiliate. So I also monetize in a way where I'm an affiliate of products, making a commission for every sale that I make. And it goes to show as well, this product is selling well. And so this is perhaps a product or something related I could create based on that. And in fact, that's how my 50 digital product ideas guide came about and was born. I created a tutorial and a video sharing 20 digital product ideas on YouTube, and people resonate with it. They liked it. So I went ahead and created a guide out of it, sharing 50 digital product ideas. So that's the first thing I would suggest you do. Observe, take a look around your communities as well, Facebook groups, Reddit perhaps, and of course your current and existing content pieces. The next thing I would suggest you do is to ask, all right? Asking is the best, and it's the best way to get feedback directly from your audience or potential customers. One of the easiest things you can do is to create a simple Google form. And there's one simple question, and that is, what's your most burning question about blank, where blank equals your subject, your niche, or topic. And when you put this out to your audience, you'll get a bunch of responses. Of course, the bigger your viewership and audience and subscriber base, the more responses you'll get and the more data you can get out of it. But this is a really easy and practical way to gain some feedback directly from your audience so that you can get some ideas on what types of digital products you could create. Furthermore, what you can do is go on your social profiles and create an IG story on Instagram. Get some questions out there, just gain some feedback. And it doesn't have to be directly about the product you're wanting to create. It could be something really subtle. For instance, I utilize the YouTube community tab. You do need to qualify, and there's criteria to meet so they can get features like this. But you can ask things like, I'm reviewing a bunch of ebook creation tools for the future video and would like your input. So these little things, I've gained like 51 comments, including my own. But you can see in this feed, I go and use things like quizzes, well, not so much quizzes, but polls. You've got questions as well, and just putting it out there so that I can get a feel for what my audience likes and what they resonate with. Here's another one. What tool do you use to make ebooks and guides? Most people answered Canva, 70% of them. So therefore, there's no point of me, creating a guide or an ebook based on these other tools or creating tutorials or videos based on these, right? Most of my users, most of my viewers are using Canva. So it makes sense to create products and videos around that. You've also got Facebook groups and forums that you can go to, ask questions there to see what people will answer based on your questions. But this step here is crucial. You want to validate your idea before you actually start creating your product, because you could be spending weeks, if not months, creating that product and finding out later on that you've wasted all that time and perhaps money to create that and not make any sales because in fact, not many people resonate with it or like it. And at the end of the day, it's not about you, it's about the audience and your prospects. Just because an idea may sound good, it doesn't mean it will sell. So go ahead, validate your idea by observing and asking. Moving on to step 3, decide on a digital product idea. I won't spend too much time on this step because I do have a couple of videos on some digital product ideas that you can get started with. Links will be in the description box below. But here are my 8 favorite types of digital products proven to sell. Number 1, we've got ebooks and guides. Number 2, content templates. Number 3, design templates. Number 4, trackers. Number 5, planners. Number 6, online courses. Number 7, systems and workflows. And number 8, software and apps. If you'd like a more elaborate guide on each of these digital product ideas plus more, why not grab my guide that I mentioned previously called 50 Digital Product Ideas. Link will be in the description box below. All right, step number 4, we're going to create a digital product. With the vast amount of tools that are accessible online, there's no reason that you can't create a digital product, especially with the use of artificial intelligence. Now, the first tool that you may already have is called Canva. All right, Canva is going to be your best friend in digital product creation. If you don't have a Canva account, look in the description box below, sign up there. There's actually a 30-day trial of Canva Pro so that you can get full features and all of the assets, things like stock videos, images, and elements that you may want to incorporate into your digital products. With Canva, you can practically create most of the digital products, and one including ebooks and guides. So if you put in ebook, or let's say put in the size of A4, right? If you put in A4, you search and you'll see document A4 portrait. All right, we're going to create a blank canvas. And from here, you'll get a list of templates under design. And you've got a bunch of templates that you can start with to create your ebook or guide. So for instance, we've got this building your personal brand guide. It's got 13 pages. This is a pro template. So therefore, again, if you do want to sign up for a Canva Pro account, make sure to sign up using the link below so you can get access to this. Now, this is my demo account, so I don't have a Canva Pro account in my demo account, but what you would usually see is apply all the templates. And once you apply it, you can very well edit all of the pages that you see here, including the interior. Now, here's another digital product idea. Wallpapers, right? Wallpapers are really easy to create. Now, given that you perhaps create a theme around this, or that you've got a certain aesthetic that you like and that your audience will like as well. And with this one, I've just used abstract kind of backgrounds. And this was actually created using Canva's Magic AI, right? So you can see some of the backgrounds and beautiful backgrounds that it's created using AI. I didn't have to design a single bit. All you need to do, all right, I'll show you how to create wallpapers, is to make sure you have Magic Media enabled by going to apps and searching for Magic Media. So if you search for Magic Media, you will see it. Okay, because I've already enabled it, I don't need to add it anymore, but you click once and then it will be enabled on the toolbar. So click that once. This will give you this field where you describe what you'd like to create. As simple as putting in abstract background for desktop. This is a very simple prompt. You could go as narrow and as detailed as you want. Of course, with Canva's AI, there are certain limitations. I'd say it's not as good as if you were to generate text to image using something like Midjourney. So Midjourney will be another great friend of yours if you're looking to create designs specifically. Text to image, you can convert any text prompt into images. But with Canva's Magic feature, you're given 50 credits to use, even if you're on the free plan. And here we go. We've got 4 wallpapers ready to go. Just click that once and then I will put it into the canvas. It's obviously not to my liking and doesn't really go with the theme of these, but yeah, that's how easy it is to generate a background using Canva Magic Media. But it does come down to the type of digital product that you've decided on. So once you've decided on the digital product based on the previous step, that's where you go ahead and create that canvas. So you can create it from here, or you simply search it from here. So let's say you're creating, let's say, a journal. Okay, you've got some journal templates by clicking this, or if you're looking to create something like a habit tracker or a tracker, you may want to search that, let's say habit tracker, and bam, you've got a list of templates right there. All right, if you've made it this far, congratulations, because this next step is going to be setting up your website. So step number 5, get a website up. First of all, why have a website? Why not just build on social media? Well, the first and obvious reason is because you want to own your own asset, right? This is your own website. You don't want to rent other people's spaces and land. Too many things change on social media and it's completely out of your control. If your account gets hacked, then you may not be able to recover it. Whereas with a website, it's permanent. It's there. You have complete control over it. The next thing is a website is better for branding. It makes you look professional and people will take you more seriously. I don't know about you, but whenever I look into a new business or a service that I'm looking to hire, then I want to see their website. I want to see what they offer. I want to see their portfolio. Maybe there's some of their work, as opposed to just seeing their social media. Also with the website, and as mentioned before, you do have complete control over your website. So that means you can integrate all sorts of plugins. You can make the website and the way that it looks, the way that you want, based on your aesthetics and your branding. And essentially, a website houses your entire business under one roof. You can share your portfolio, share your work, share your more info about your business, your services, and your products. Everything can be sold on your website. And I know what you may be thinking, hey, Willius, why can't I just post it on marketplaces such as Etsy, Redbubble, and the like? Well, short answer to that is Etsy is quite saturated, and for yourself to be established on there will take some time. I'm not saying it's impossible, but there's still work required. Plus, with marketplaces, you're generally looking at transaction fees, listing fees, so there's no be-all end-all. I'm not saying not to do it, but I would prefer and much prefer to have my own website that I can control and there's no fees, so I can sell it and keep 100% of the profits. And on that note, yes, some of these marketplaces do market your products, but it's 100% not guaranteed. You still have to go out there and market your products so they can actually build some traction, build your reputation on these sites and marketplaces so that people will, not just people, but also the website will see you as a trustworthy and authoritative seller. And again, because it's not your own website, you don't have control. So they could decide one day, they can boot you out, kick you out for no apparent reason, and you wouldn't know why. So you don't want to build and put all your eggs in one basket. With that said, it's crucial to have your own website. And to get your own website up and running, you need a thing called web hosting. A web hosting service that I recommend, who not only sponsored this video, but I actually use for some of my smaller projects, is called Hostinger. Hostinger is not only affordable, starting at just $2.99 per month on its 48 months plan, but you're able to host up to 100 different websites. You get daily backups on its business plan, which I do recommend you go with. You also get a bunch of other features and benefits, including a free domain registration. So this would otherwise cost you $10 plus, $20 US. And what I really love about Hostinger, why I recommend it to beginners, is because of its Hostinger website builder. It uses AI, and you'll see later on in the steps of website creation where you can simply enter a text prompt and out comes your website. So that's included there, including 150 designer templates. You also get access to some of its smart AI tools, such as its copywriting tool, heat mapping tool, SEO tools, and also the e-commerce features where there's 0% transaction fees, again, on the business plan. So at this stage, go ahead, sign up, use the link in the description box below and add to cart. Now, what I'll show you in the next step is how you can save a little bit more of your hosting plan. So let's say you go with the 48 months plan, which you'll save more on. If you look down below, you'll see an option called have a coupon code. Click that once, enter coupon code Aurelius, and then apply. So what you'll see is further savings, and now up to 74% off the hosting plan. So it comes down to this, and simply complete the rest of the steps to get the hosting. You're good for the next 2 years if you are on the 48 months plan. Now I'll talk about how to set up your website. After registering for web hosting, you'll see the guide, all right, this wizard where it's going to ask you, do you want to create or migrate a website? Because we're starting from scratch, and that's what I want to show you. What we're going to do is click on create, click on next, and you're given a couple of options in terms of what tool do you want to use to create your website. You do get WordPress support, so if you do want to create a WordPress website, and if you're a bit more technical, then why not go the WordPress route? But in this demo, I'm just going to show you how to use Hostinger's AI website builder. So we'll click that, click on create, and the next step is choosing a domain name. This will be your www.yourdomain.com, or it could be .co, .net, .org, what have you. So select that from this area here. Then you'll land on the steps to create your website using AI. We're going to click on start creating. Simply fill in the areas such as the brand name, the website type, whether you're going to start an online store, a blog, a landing page. So you're given a few options there, as well as, this one's important, describing what your business, brand, or website is going to be about. So in this case, I've just put in a tech website that sells aesthetic desktop wallpapers and templates for tech enthusiasts. What you can also do is click on personalization settings, and you can choose surprise me, modern, minimal, elegant, or bold. Let's go with modern and colors. I'll just click on surprise me. And at this point, let's go ahead and click on create a website. And now what it's doing is it's building the website, coming up with different things and elements for your website. Now let's skip ahead to the finished product. All right, that took about 20 seconds, I'd say, and here is the result. All right, so we've got aesthetic wallpapers. It's come up with a heading, we've got the subheading here, and down below we've got some of the features of the page or the website. Got stylish wallpaper collection and other pages related to it. Here we've got the e-commerce section where people can buy the wallpapers, even though these are all just placeholders, but I'll show you how to edit and customize these later on. And just looking down below, right, we've got different features. We've got our story, and it's pretty good. It's laid out the foundation that we can use so that we can start customizing it rather than creating, designing from scratch. As you saw, zero technical skills required, and I didn't have to code a single bit. And further along this tutorial, you'll see that I won't need to touch any code or things like that. It is mobile friendly too, so if we click this, we can see the preview, what it looks like. So yeah, switching between that. Also got shop area, the gallery, contact, and the add to cart buttons. And from here, we don't, of course, publish this website and tell everyone to visit it because the next step is we're going to edit the site. So if we click on edit site, we can go ahead, follow the builder prompts and the steps right here. Otherwise, you can go ahead, click on anything that you see. Let's say you do not like the heading and you want to say for techies or something like that. You can do so, making it smaller. All right, so if this doesn't fit, no problem. We can always adjust it, edit the text, it's changing the size, the font style, and we can even relocate it, okay, reposition right there, somewhere there. Doesn't quite make sense there, but you get the gist of it. Everything that you see can be edited in this fashion. Drag and drop, click and edit as you wish. Now, what's also great about the website builder is if you click on add section, they've got these pre-made templates. You can go into the different sections. Let's say you want to add a new headline. They've got these pre-made templates based on headlines. So taking a look at them, we've got testimonials. So let's say you've got feedback from customers. You can insert that right away, one click. All right, and there we go. All you need to do now is customize it. If you're ever stuck writing content, for instance, you can always go here, AI writer. That's the AI feature that you can use to prompt the AI to help you and assist you in writing whatever it is that you'd like assistance with. Inside pages and navigation is where all your pages are controlled and where you can navigate and edit the specific page. So let's say you want to edit the contact page, click that once, there we go. Want to add a page? All you need to do is click on add page and go from there. The website is fully customizable in terms of appearance by simply going to website styles. You can go and edit individual colors of the page and the elements, things such as buttons and text and fonts. Going to fonts, you can choose the font combinations. Going to buttons, you can also choose the style animations too. Under AI tools, they've got a bunch of useful and helpful AI tools so that you can use it to speed up the process, making you more efficient in the website creation. Now, let's talk about how to add your digital products or digital product into your site. Go to online store. All right, there's this online store feature. You'll see the placeholder products that have been set up. You can either go into one of them and then we can edit that specific product right there by replacing things and just editing everything that you see. Otherwise, you can go back to online store and we can click on manage store, which we'll have to do anyway so that we can set up our payment processes. Give your store a name and continue with the rest of the setup process. Make sure to complete these steps here where it says add your first product, set up a payment method. So quite a number of payment options available. PayPal, of course, Stripe, so credit cards. Go back to products because this is where you want to go and add your product. If we click on add product, you're given a few options. So we want to add a digital product in this case. Click on digital, drag and drop any assets, images right here that will showcase your product. So this could be like your ebook cover, it could be a banner or something that shows what your product is. Give your product a name, fill in all the details, make sure of course you add a description using the AI writer if need be. Pricing all here, and this is where you simply add and upload your zip files. Could be your ebook, your PDF files, all here. So it fully supports digital products, no extra extensions, no extra plugins required, all built in to the e-commerce store, built into Hostinger. At this point, take your time, design your website the way you want, change the copy, put in the text that you want, add the different sections of your landing page, and then creating the different pages as well. You may need like an about page, for instance. So go ahead, create those pages, customize them, customize the footer as well. If you ever get stuck with the website builder, or if you need to ask something, just simply click on Ask AI and then ask what it is, what's the technical issue you're currently having, and then you should get an answer using its AI assistant. Also checking the mobile device view so that it all looks good as well, because in the mobile view, you can as well edit anything you want, moving things around, and essentially just customizing it the way you want. But once you're ready to go live, all you need to do is hit that go live button and you're good to go. So again, make sure you get your website up and running. Start with Hostinger. Link will be in the description box below, as well as the coupon code Aurelius so that you can save further. All right, moving on to step number 6. That is marketing. Without marketing your website and your digital products, no one will ever see them. So you can have the most fanciest, most aesthetic looking website, but if no one sees it, then you're not going to get any sales at all. Common sense, I know. And what you actually have to do is put in the work of getting people over. And one of the steps that I like to take is utilizing social media, because it's free. It's free traction, it's free eyeballs. Post content to it. You don't have to post on a daily basis or multiple times a day. I don't even do it, but consistency is key. What you want to do is create content that educates and builds your credibility and authority. People want to see that you're someone trustworthy whenever you do recommend your offer, because your content may have delivered value and it has built that awareness about your specific topic or subject. And I believe in the law of reciprocity. The more you give out, the more you get back. And it's just a human thing, right? It's human nature. And the key really is consistency. I've been posting on my YouTube channel for the past 4 or 5 years on a weekly basis, delivering value, educating people, and I feel like it's just given back to me like tenfold, right? Even though it may not be every single subscriber, but in terms of monetization methods and in terms of opportunities, it has just come back to me. And the issue I see with many beginners is just because they've posted 10 videos or 10 pieces of content on Instagram, they think that it's just not working. They have gotten 100 visitors on their website and it's just not converting. People aren't buying their product. When in fact, it's just not enough people, right? It's not enough data. You can't base your product sales based on 100 visits. It's just not enough. How you should see it is that you're planting the seeds and you're refining as you're going along. You're tweaking, you're getting better, you're improving along the way. And there's this saying, right? The power of 100. Put out 100 crappy things online, 100 crappy pieces of videos to get better at your craft, just getting traction based on those improvements. How this all can benefit you by posting content on a consistent basis is you can see every single piece of content as an opportunity to get a sale or get a new subscriber to your newsletter. For instance, every single video that I post on my YouTube channel is an opportunity to tell the world about my product, or it could be affiliate products. You see here in the description, I'm promoting my 50 digital product ideas guide right here. Of course, I've got my website links here too, as well as affiliate products that I recommend. On Instagram, every single piece of content is an opportunity for you to use a call to action for people to visit your link in the bio. So right here is where they land. I'm using beacons.ai. They can go ahead here, learn more, click on one of the related links here. So yeah, don't see social media as a waste of time. You're actually planting the seeds, and that's how you should see it. You're going to reap the benefits based on, your consistency and action. Other than social media, what I recommend you do is to start an email list. All right, start a newsletter. It doesn't have to be something like a weekly newsletter. You could just make sure you collect those emails. And the platform that I recommend you start with is ConvertKit. I can recommend a ton of others. I actually use Drip. Something a little more simple is ConvertKit, just because as well, it's free for up to 1,000 subscribers. So that gives you an opportunity, right? You don't have to fork out so much upfront. You can start for free, create a landing page, tell people to subscribe to your newsletter, and it could be a bribe, right? You could give people a free guide, let's say 5 ways on how to do X, giving it away for free in exchange for their email address. So that way, once they are in your database, once they're in your email list, that's when you can go, provide content, of course, educate them about your subject, build awareness. At the same time, more opportunities to let them know about, here's the product that I'm offering, here's what I got, here's how it can help you, or whatever automation you want to create. You can do all this using ConvertKit. All right, and finally, step number 7, and perhaps the most important, is to be patient. The success of others that you see online is the end result, the end product. They don't usually show you the behind the scenes and the amount of work that they've put into what they've achieved. And it's not an overnight success. Certainly wasn't for me. Started back in 2005-6. I've created a business that I'm really happy with. It's given me the freedom, flexibility, and the financial stability, right? And this only happened like 2019. Previous to that, it was kind of like trying different side gigs, side hustles, and building up to a point where, this is what I really love to do, and it's my passion. And don't mistake patience with waiting, because you can wait all day, but nothing's going to happen unless you take action yourself. And don't wait for that savior. No one's going to save you except yourself, right? Only you will have the discipline to push yourself, keep yourself accountable, to make the right, decisions each day and take action. Of course, every decision is not going to be right, but at least if you're doing something each day, every small little bit will move you forward and get you closer to your goal. At the end of the day, you have to take action. It's up to you. I've laid out the foundations and the system, and this is exactly what I would tell someone to start with if they were just starting online, or if I were to start all over again, I would start with these steps. All right, I know this video was quite lengthy, but hopefully you got value out of it. And if you did, by all means, give this video a quick thumbs up, and make sure to get a website. Link will be in the description box below for Hostinger, as well as my coupon code Aurelius. Till next time, I'll leave up a couple of relevant videos, one here and one there, but take care for now, and I'll see you in the next one.